Welcome back. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has assured the Qatari leadership of Pakistan's full solidarity and support in the face of unjustified provocation by Israel. More in this report by Fatima ALVI.
During his meeting with the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamd Al Thani, the Prime Minister conveyed Pakistan's strongest condemnation of the Israeli attack on Doha, terming it a blatant and flagrant violation of Qatar's sovereignty and territorial integrity. He also conveyed deep sympathies on the loss of precious lives in the heinous attack by Israel and prayed for speedy recovery of the injured. The Prime Minister undertook an official visit to the state of Qatar to express solidarity with the people and the leadership of the state of Qatar in the wake of recent Israeli attack on Doha. He said that the leadership and people of Pakistan were deeply disturbed by this attack against the brotherly state of Qatar that constituted a serious breach of international law. The Prime Minister emphasized that Israel's brazen aggression in the Middle East must be stopped and the Ummah needed unity among its ranks in the face of Israeli provocations. He appreciated Qatar's responsible, constructive and mediatory role in efforts to bring peace in Gaza. The Prime Minister stressed that such acts of Israeli aggression are clearly meant to undermine regional stability and threaten ongoing diplomatic and humanitarian efforts. Shehbaz Sharif said that at Qatar's request, Pakistan had requested for an emergency session of the UN Security Council to discuss the recent developments in the Middle East. He also welcomed Qatar's decision to host an extraordinary Arab-Islamic summit on September 15 and said Pakistan had indicated its willingness to the OIC to co-sponsor and co-convene this summit. Fatima ALVI, PTV World.
To discuss this important visit of the Prime Minister to Qatar and understand the prevailing situation in the Middle East in the aftermath of this dastardly attack on Qatar by Israel, we have in our studios Air Marshal Saeed, who has been the Vice Chief of Air Staff of Pakistan and also a former ambassador. A very warm welcome to PTV World News.
Thank you very much.
So how does Pakistan plan to translate its solidarity with Qatar into concrete diplomatic or strategic action?
First of all, Mazhar Sahab, thank you very much for inviting me to this program. I think the last 2 years have been an eye-opener for everyone, especially the Gulf states and the Muslim world. We must, thank the international organizations to have taken up the Palestinian issue, at their own levels. Important Western capitals have been not supporting this genocide of the Israelis. But unfortunately, I have to say this thing, that they have not been able to influence Israel at all. The United Nations General Assembly, the United Nations Security Council, the ICJ, the ICC, all have passed resolutions against Israel, but to no effect on Netanyahu. Yesterday's attack was, an eye-opener for, those countries in the Arab world who were thinking of, reaching peace through negotiations.
That's right. That's right.
Hamas was over there, not on the invitation of Qatar, but on the request of US and Israel to open a channel, a back channel with the organization they call a terrorist organization.
That's right. Air Marshal Saab, what, in your opinion, would be the implications of the Israeli attack on Doha for regional stability and international law?
Near me, yesterday, Israel has again shown total disregard to international stability. In the last 2 years, Mazhar Sahab, Israel has attacked more than 1,400 times in 6 countries. And even today, when the whole world is condemning their attack on Qatar, they have attacked Yemen, which shows that they don't care for anybody. And now I think the Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's statement should carry some weight with the Arab world. The Arab world will not be respected even with their wealth and such strong militaries if they do not have the will to utilize them.
Marshal Saeed, if I may, how effective do you think can Pakistan's call for an emergency UN Security Council session be in curbing Israeli aggression?
it will be only good enough for isolating them diplomatically. But will that isolation be of any help, in stopping the genocide? I think no. If you want to stop, if we have to stop Israel now, we have to use force against force. We have to show them that if you kill us means Muslims and Arabs, if you kill us, we can kill you.
Air Marshal Saeed, what role do you think could the upcoming Arab Islamic Summit play in uniting the Ummah against Israeli provocations?
It's a double-edged sword, Mazhar Sahib, in my view. If we are able to, join our hands together, become one force, become one Ummah, then it is a very good action that Qatar is going to host this after 2 to 3 days. But if we come back only from there only with, blaming Israel for not following international law, then they would actually be laughing in the evening over a cup of coffee.
Thank you very much, Air Marshal Saeed, former Vice Chief of Air Staff of Pakistan and former Ambassador, for joining us on PTV World News this evening.